Now, if you're familiar with BeerBiceps, you'll know that recently I just launched my BB Summer Weight Loss Challenge. It's basically just a written diet that'll help you lose weight, but keep in mind that the weight loss can be accelerated if you combine it with the correct exercise. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So before I start talking about the workout, I want to talk about the science behind the workout. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, the best way to go is a combination of resistance training and cardio training. So you will be doing this kind of workout at least 2 or 3 times a week. The good news is that this is the best regime if your goal is weight loss. The bad news is that you have to join a gym to execute this program. A few weeks back, I released a video about how to select the perfect gym. So make sure you check that out. Now, when it comes to this program, there's a few key pointers you need to keep in mind. The first is that you need to finish all your workouts in an hour. Aim for 45 minutes. That's always the best way to go. The second pointer is that you need to focus on your form. You need to focus on the form of the exercise. So ideally in the gym, make sure you take advice from a trainer or someone who's been gymming for a while to teach you the correct form if you're a complete beginner. Also, if you're a beginner, make sure you go check out my beginner's workout series. Every single exercise I'm going to talk about in this video, I've spoken about in that series. Make sure you go watch that series to learn perfect form. And the third pointer is that if you have any medical condition like high blood pressure, any joint issue, any heart problem, you should consult a physician before taking up this program. Remember, I'm trying to do my best to teach beginners how to exercise, but you need to make sure that your body is in the right place to take up this program. Okay, now let's get straight to it. Also, if you want a written version of the regime, make sure you check out the description. Okay, the first thing you need to know about the regime is the concept of failure while you're doing a set. So failure is essentially, if you're doing a set of like 10 reps and at the 10th rep, your arm just doesn't move, that's called going till failure. So if failure is 100%, we're going to be talking in terms of percentages of failure. So 80% of failure will be where you have like 2 reps left and etc, etc. You guys know what I mean. Also, very important thing to know about failure in working out is that every single set should never go to failure. You should always have a few reps left even after you stop the exercise. So if we're stopping at 8 to 12 reps, there should ideally be 12 to 14 reps inside your system. We'll only go up to 80% of failure in most of the sets. So for this particular regime, all the exercises are going to be in the range of 8 to 12 reps. Now, because this is a general exercise program, it applies to all kinds of people, different body types, men and women. So you gotta adjust the weight you lift according to the reps you need to do. So if you're a 6'2", 100 kg guy, the weight you lift will be different from someone who's 5'2" and just 40 kgs. So you gotta adjust the weight to fit into 8 to 12 reps. So let's start with the program. So we're gonna start the program by talking about the mother of all exercises, the squat. Now, when it comes to the squat and leg day in general, I've seen that a lot of people in India avoid leg day, especially the guys. Okay, so here's what you need to know. Now, if you want to lose weight, your aim is to build a lot of lean muscle mass. That lean muscle mass on your body will help increase your metabolism, which will rapidly burn off your fat. And one of the biggest muscles on your body is your quadricep, is your leg muscle. So make sure you work it if you're trying to lose weight. So for squats, we're going to start with free squats first. The one thing you need to keep in mind when it comes to squats is that constantly throughout the movement, you need to push through your heels. Your heels should be pushing your body up and down. Don't push through the ball of your foot. That's a common squat mistake, and that's actually what puts a lot of load on your knees. Okay, so we're going to start with 2 sets of free squats just to get your body used to doing squats, and then we'll move on to barbell squats. But it's essential to do 2 free sets first. So we're going to start by doing 2 free sets of squats where we're going to go up to about 6 to 10 reps in the first set and 8 to 12 reps in the second set. So do it comfortably. Just push through your heel throughout the movement and you're good to go. Ideally, make sure you go ass to grass. Make sure you push your body completely low and then push from there. Now, after the free squat, we'll move on to the weighted squat where you'll be using just a barbell. You're not going to put any plates on the sides. You're just going to lift the barbell first, and we'll try to go up to around 10 reps. If you can go up to about 8 reps also, that's perfectly fine. So take the lightest barbell in your gym and just do a weighted squat of 8 to 10 reps ideally. Once you're able to do 8 to 10 reps comfortably, we'll add 5 kgs on each side and we'll aim for a set of anywhere between 6 to 12 reps. So if you can go up to 6 reps, that's perfectly fine. If you can go up to 12 reps, that's even better. Go up to 12 reps. Now after the squat, we're going to move on to the leg extension. Again, with this, you take a weight such that you're able to do 12 reps comfortably, and 14 or 15 reps should be failure, but only go up to 12 reps. If you're able to do 12 reps comfortably, increase the weight by 1 plate and go to 10 reps. And then again, if you're able to do the second set comfortably, increase the weight 1 step more and do 8 reps. That's all you need to do. Now after legs, we're going to move on to the second most important muscle, your back. Now for the back, the main exercise is the pull-up. But I know pull-ups can be really hard for some people. So even if you're not able to do it, don't worry, it's perfectly fine. If you can do it, make sure you get in about 4 or 5 reps. That's more than enough in the beginning. Do 2 or 3 sets of pull-ups and that's okay. Now if you can't do the pull-up, the next best option is the lat pull-down machine. Every gym has a variant of the basic lat pull-down machine. Your job is to use the lat pull-down machine the same way you use the leg extension machine. So start off with a really light weight, go up to 12 reps. If it's easy, increase the weight and reduce the reps. And in the third set, do the same. Okay guys, now that we're done with the overhead movement for the back, it's time for a pulling movement. The most important pulling movement is the one arm row. Now make sure you take a very light dumbbell. Start with about 5 kgs or 10 pounds and you should again easily be able to do 12-ish reps with it. If you're able to do 12 reps easily, you increase the weight of the dumbbells. Try going to a 7.5 kg or a 15-pound dumbbell and again do 10 reps. And again in the second set, if you're able to do 10 reps easily, increase the weight and go for 8 reps in your final set. And that's it, we're done with your back. Now moving on to my favorite body part, the chest. So for the chest, you're going to start off with the main chest exercise, in my opinion, the basic push-up. Now for the basic push-up, again, you got to make sure that your form is on point. I've made an entire video on push-ups, so make sure you check that out. Either way, now you need to do about 3 sets of push-ups where you're going to go from 8 to 10 to 12 reps. If you can do it easily. If you can't do push-ups easily, you can do knee push-ups the way I've shown here. So make sure you get those knee push-ups in and again, you go for 8 to 10 to 12 reps in your third set. Okay, now that we're done with the push-up, we're just going to do a simulated push-up as I call it. We're going to go for a dumbbell bench press. Just like you did with the one arm row in back, you're going to start off with a very light weight, 5 kg or 10 pounds and aim for about 12 reps. If those 12 reps go easily, you can take a slightly heavier dumbbell and aim for 10 reps. And again, if it's easy, go up with a slightly heavier weight and do 8 reps. That's all you need to do, but make sure you take care of your form. Now moving on to the final compound lift, the overhead or military press. Now this primarily works your shoulders and it's super important that this is a part of your routine. So just how I've shown here, you start with a super light dumbbell. Again, follow the same protocol, 5 kg for 12 reps. If you can do it easily, bump up the weight and reduce your reps. And again, in the third set, follow the same protocol. So you just make sure that in this set, the dumbbell actually touches your shoulders and then you shoot it up. Moving on to the final part of the workout, all the secondary muscle groups. Now you got to keep in mind that if by this point you're tired and you don't feel like working out anymore, it's perfectly fine. The workout is intense enough already. But if you do have some more energy, then you can go for this. So now we're going to be working out our biceps, triceps and calves. Now girls, don't be afraid of doing bicep and tricep exercises. You're not going to get big and bulky arms. Instead, this is going to help in toning your arms. So make sure you go through with this. So we're going to start off first with the basic tricep push down, the tricep extension, just how I've shown you. Again, you start off with a light weight and gradually increase according to how you are feeling. That's the most important thing. But make sure you don't go to failure and don't go beyond 12 reps in any set. Adjust the weight according to how many reps you can do easily. When you're done with the tricep workout, make sure you take a very low rest interval, up to about like 1 minute, not more than that, and then move on to the basic bicep curl. So again, 3 sets with the lightest weights. Even if you don't want to go up to like heavier weights or heavier reps in this, just do about 8 reps per set, 3 sets with the same weight and you're good to go. Biceps are done. And finally, moving on to calves. Now keep in mind, this is completely optional. If you don't want to do this, skip it. It's fine. But if you want to make your calves look nice and sexy, go for this. So again, you're going to do 3 sets of calf raises. Now for this, you just need some kind of an elevated platform and you're going to stick half your foot outside the platform. So if this palm is the platform and this palm is your foot, half your foot is completely outside and then you just go as low as possible. and then you push up and extend as much as possible. That's all you need to do. So make sure you go low and extend completely. So you're going to go for about 10 reps in the first set and 12 reps in the second and third set. And that's it, guys. We're done with the full body workout for the day. Now on my channel, I've put up a playlist called the Beginner's Workout Series where I've explained all these forms in detail. So make sure you check it out if you don't have access to a great trainer or a great workout partner. Okay, and one last thing you'll need to keep in mind is that if you've never had any form of exercise or any form of weight training in your life, if you do take up this program, you're going to be super sore, but that's completely normal. Remember, soreness means that your body is growing, that your body is becoming stronger than it was yesterday. And what's even better, I have a video on how to deal with muscle soreness. So make sure you go check it out. Either way, guys, if you want to follow my personal fitness journey, follow me on these handles and make sure you give a thumbs up to this video, leave a comment, and remember to subscribe to BeerBiceps.